Hey guys, I'm Dan Rodgers with the Key Leadership Inc. and I'm excited about what we get to talk about. We're going to have a 3-part series on how to become a better communicator. How to become a better communicator. First, we're going to talk about principles in this video right here. The next video, we're going to talk about becoming a little bit vulnerable, and thirdly, the attraction. I'm excited about it. Stick around for just a few minutes and we will get started. So we're going to talk about in this first video, principles. Principles of communicating value. What is it? 3 questions we're going to talk about today. Question number 1, what is sales? What is sales? Okay? What is sales? What is sales really? Okay? We want to make sure that we understand sales is communication of value. So often people think to themselves, I'm not in sales. Sales is not for me. But if you are communicating, are you communicating value? That is the key. No matter where you go to communicate with other people, we've got to make sure we are communicating value in every interaction that we make as a professional. Okay? If you are a manager looking to help your employees better follow you as a manager, or a leader, you are looking to help produce better followers, we want to make sure you understand communication of value. If you're in a personal relationship with a friend, no matter what friend it is, or if it's a new friendship or a friendship of 20 years, we've got to make sure I understand my communication must have value. Let me ask you this. When you communicate with people, no matter where it is, are you communicating value? That is important. What is sales? My definition of sales is the communication of value. That is a principle, okay? It's not a rule, it's a principle. Question number 2 that I want to talk about is, how do I sell? How do I sell? How do I sell? I want to make sure that we understand my sales process. When I'm communicating value to other people, I must understand that I am giving them the gift of value. Unselfishly. The key word is not to be selfish. It is unselfish. Sales is looking at the value you can bring to somebody else. It's not about the value they can give to you, it's about the value you can bring to somebody else. Remember, this is a principle. We live our life by principles, okay? We want to serve in principles in as many areas as possible, okay? Principles can be applied in many different ways. There might be another video where we can talk about deeper learning on principles versus rules, but I want to give you this takeaway. Here's the takeaway. Are you ready? Rules create techniques. Principles create a lifestyle. Rules create techniques. Principles create a lifestyle. When we're brand new in sales, we're brand new at communicating value to other people, we want to know all the techniques. We want to know exactly word for word what we have to say. We want to know that stuff, don't we? We want it to be easy to do. But what we have to understand is, if you really truly want to communicate value in an unselfish, giving manner, we must make sure that we understand the principles become who you are as a person. It becomes the character within you. It develops that character of the inner man or woman that says, I am going to communicate value with my life. Not just when I'm on the sales floor, not just when I'm at the park, not just when I'm going to make money on it, but rather I'm going to communicate value with my life that I live. I want to be a go-giver, not just a go-getter. I don't want to live my life and communicate with people just so I can make money off of them. I want to see them as a person, not an object. We understand those. So we must understand the first principle I have to look at is that sales is the communication of value. The second principle I want to look at is, how do I sell? I want to sell with the idea unselfishly of giving value as a gift, okay? Giving value as a gift. Zig Ziglar said it so well. If I can help enough other people get what they want out of life, eventually I will get what I want out of life. If I can help enough other people get what they want, I'm pretty sure I can get what I want. That is the communication of value in an unselfish manner. It is not looking so I can get something for me. It's more, what can I do for you? Not what I can do to you, but what can I do for you? It's very important. How do I sell? How do I communicate? I want to give. And thirdly, the last thing I want to deal with is the principle of this right here. The third principle I want to deal with is why do people buy? Why do people buy? Why do we actually buy stuff? When you go to the grocery store and you look in that aisle next to the cash register, one of the coolest questioning sales skills that you can develop is just by looking at that candy aisle. The candy. Let's take Snickers for example. They have figured out how to ask you 2 simple questions in 3 words and get you to enjoy that candy bar and make the sale. They have sold you with 2 questions. Why? What are the questions? Hungry? Question mark. Why wait? Question mark. They have figured out the value of people buy. They understand the principle that people buy on emotion and then justify logically. People buy on emotion and then justify logically. It's important to understand that. People buy emotionally. Hungry? Why wait? We know that Snickers people understand that if they can make you feel hungry, it would mean a lot to buy it now. Why wait? Why not buy it tomorrow? We stand in that candy aisle and we think to ourselves, man, I'm really hungry. That's fixing a problem that I have. They are unselfishly giving me value. They went ahead and invested in the marketing. They put those 3 words on the side of that candy bar, and they know that if I can help you feel hungry, I can help you not wait to buy the candy bar. And then you eat the candy bar and it doesn't taste exactly like you thought it would. It doesn't really satisfy the hunger you wanted because you bought it emotionally and justified it logically. You will spend $1.82 or $1.34 or $1 of your hard-earned money simply because Snickers has successfully made you feel hungry and made you feel good about getting it now. That's important. When you're communicating value, they understand. We have to give the value right on the side of our candy bar. We can't hide it from them. I'm in front of you because I'm a salesperson and I've got value I want to give unselfishly. This is how I sell. I want to give unselfishly. And thirdly, people buy emotionally and justify logically. Video number 2, we're going to talk about some other principles. But here's the takeaway that we had today. Rules create techniques, and principles create a lifestyle. Rules create techniques, and principles create a lifestyle. If you want to have a life, enjoy the feeling of communicating value everywhere you go. The peace that comes from communicating value everywhere we go, we must learn to create a lifestyle based on core principles. Next, we're going to talk about what kind of a salesperson am I? Where am I really? We're going to be a little vulnerable in our next video. And in our third video, the attraction scale, we're going to give away the PDF that I believe is going to make a difference in how you put it on your desk in front of you, and it's going to make a difference. We're going to start out with the principles. Number 1, video number 1. Number 2, the vulnerability. We're going to help bring you in a little bit closer and look at yourself at what kind of a person am I really. And thirdly, we're going to talk about the attraction scale. I'm excited about it. Get ready for the next video.